What is up, Saturday Nation? Sam Crowley. Hope you are having an amazing day. Just checking in once again to remind you that I believe podcasting is an amazing way to get your voice out there. But I'm on YouTube. I don't understand. Well, hey, YouTube's fine too. I just don't spend every single day on YouTube like I do with my podcast. And the reason why is because I figured out, 15 years ago, I just want to stay in that space. And I think so many people, and this is just a basic training, why podcasting I believe is so amazing. But so many people will go from this platform here on YouTube, and then they'll go to Facebook, and then they'll go to LinkedIn, and they'll go all over the place, like a bubble on a skillet, and they just don't stay in one spot long enough to actually see success. So why do I believe podcasting is so amazing? I believe it's so amazing because it's so simple to create an audio, number one. Very simple to edit an audio. If you can imagine editing a video, there's a lot more involved in that. A lot of the men and women I know that create videos, they shoot the video on day one, and then day 2 and 3, they spend editing because it takes a lot of time to do. Podcasting takes less than 2 minutes to edit an audio. I take this right here, my phone, and I go live and not live. I record my podcast in my car in a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot. And then within get back to my office or home, wherever I got my laptop, edit it, throw in the intro and the extra, and you're done. It's like 2 minutes of editing that goes on with that. And here's the other great part that I believe, and why podcasting is the best way to get your message out there, is because people can consume it very easily. They don't need to be watching. There's no visual part to it. It's just strictly audio. And so you're running on the treadmill. Great. You're running outside. Awesome. Walking the dog, doing the dishes, working. All you need is the earbuds in there, and you're done. And they're a very loyal group of people, very loyal podcast listeners. I can tell you somebody that's monetized, and I'll talk about making money with a podcast in just a second. But for somebody who's fed my family for 15 years only from a podcast, the organic traffic, there's no charge to be on iTunes. There's no charge to be on Spotify or Stitcher Radio or iHeartRadio or any of these places. And the audience is extremely loyal. So when you do have a message that resonates, and you ask them to make a purchase, whether it's your product or somebody else's product that you're recommending, get ready because they're going to follow that advice because you've built trust with them. And I think, that's what a lot of people miss is that trust and that relationship. Think of the last blog post that you read or the last post on social media. Can you even remember who the author was? Now think about the last podcast that you listened to. You don't easily forget the voice of the person who's attached to that. So I think it's an amazing way to do it. And for making money, people are like, well, how do you make money? How do you make money? I don't get it. Think about it. You build the audience with a great message. You're not making any money without a great message and exchanging value. I mean, it's not like you're just putting crap out there. Think about the podcast. If you're a consumer right now, which ones do you enjoy listening to? Maybe you're a true crime junkie and you like listening to those. Okay, well, you're going to hear ads and you're going to hear sponsorships for that. Somebody like myself who does coaching, consulting, and things like that, I'm going to send you to my calendar to where you can sign up for a call. That's it. It's that simple. I don't have advertisers, sponsors, never had advertisers and sponsors. I monetize with my coaching and consulting. So I send people to a calendar, and I might be one of the dinosaurs out there that still actually get on the phone with people. As of right now, I will still call you if you get on my calendar. You go to launchmymovement.com. That's I guess you call a funnel. But you get on my calendar and I call you and I set up your podcast for you in 24 hours, because there's a speed to market principle with that. All of that to be said, that don't let the thought of, I don't know, I'm not that techie or I'm not a professional speaker. None of that matters. The tech is the least important part of podcast, the least important part. I mean, you could Google that. The most challenging, but the most rewarding part is getting really crystal clear on what your message is. What's your $1 million message? That's where the real secret sauce is, because without downloads, nobody's going to listen to your show. And if nobody listens, you can't make money with it anyway. Getting the listeners is key. And if you want to get listeners and followers and people to subscribe to your podcast, remember, there's no charge for you to put it out there and there's no charge for them to consume it. So it's free for you. It's free for them. Great. So what's the benefit of them sticking around? It's because of your message. Okay, and here's one thing I'll leave you with as well. Did you know that less than 18% of the podcasts on iTunes, for example, have been updated in the last 90 days? 18%. That means somebody like you with a fresh voice, a fresh message, you're ready to come right in and start immediately making a big splash. And that's it. I mean, it's not complicated. I mean, Do not make podcasting complicated, because it's not. And it's very easy to listen to if you're a consumer, because you can be driving in your car, riding a bicycle, walking, running at the gym, like I said, right? It doesn't matter. You're listening to it, okay? Take advantage of it. You don't need to be a pro. You don't got to get it right. You just got to get going, all right? So get going, harness the power. And if I can help you, I'll build the entire thing if you want me to for you. Just go to launchmymovement.com and I'll build your entire podcast for you, all right? Do it. You'll be happy you did. Have a great day.